So we ended up getting to Siargao late last night because our flight got delayed an hour, and then when we got here it was pitch black and pouring rain. We got soaked. Everything we owned got soaked. Getting into like the hotel, it was rough. We did end up forgetting to vlog because of that. We don't have any service out here or Wi-Fi, which is going to be really tough for 5 days. So we're just going to learn how to live off the grid.
Yeah, we didn't actually eat any food last night either because it was pouring, so we couldn't go into town and eat. So yeah, we're going to go for breakfast.
Yeah, so what happened was we booked an Airbnb because all the resorts were really expensive on this island. And our Airbnb is about 5 kilometers out of town, and there's not like a lot of tricycles that come and pick you up out here. And so we were like, oh yeah, we'll just walk into town. But by the time we got here, it was pitch black and pouring rain, so there was no way we were walking 5 kilometers into town for that. So we did not eat at all. So we haven't eaten since like 2 o'clock yesterday. We ate a couple of sour belts that I got in Taipei, and that was it. So right before we were supposed to leave this morning, it started to pour rain for like another hour and a half. So we had to wait here. By the time we were done, it was like 11. So we ended up going to Kermit's Surf Resort. We were going to try and upload a YouTube video today, but the Wi-Fi there wasn't any better than it was here because of the rain, they said. So that's fine. We ended up eating some really good food. It was delicious. And then we ended up at the grocery store since they have a semi-real grocery store here, and got some food for our Airbnb because we do have a kitchen. We ended up just getting like peanut butter and jam and bread, but we do have a toaster, so that way if it rains we do not get stuck without food.
So now we're just going to head down to the beach. There's a beach about 2 minutes away from here, and then we're going to go get some dinner.
Yeah, we're going to go to Miguel's Taqueria for dinner. It looks delicious and I miss tacos.
So yeah, this is the view that we have literally 2 minutes away from our Airbnb.
It is incredibly beautiful. Wow. Good morning everyone, we're just waking up here in Siargao for day 2. It's a very exciting day. We're going to go to the Meg Puck & Co. rock pools this afternoon, and we're going to head to the Shaka Cafe and try out their smoothie bowls for breakfast. That breakfast was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, Alex finally got her smoothie bowl, her real smoothie bowl on the beach. It was delicious. So we just decided to come down here to the beach. It's a 2-minute walk from our Airbnb. We're gonna try and get a little bit of a tan and relax for a little while, and then later we're going to the Meg Puck & Go rock pools.
time you can go to the Meg Pub and Go tide pools is during low tide. And I read a bunch of stuff last night, like I did all the research on when the tide comes and goes, and it's very contradictory. Some said that the low tide was at 2 and some said that the low tide or the high tide was at 2. And I think I got confused. I read 3 that said low tide was at 2, and then we lost all power. Today's a brownout, so there is no air conditioning, no Wi-Fi, nothing anywhere here. So we ended up going to the beach because there's service down there. There's no service in our room at all. And when we researched it, every single one said that high tide starts at 2, which means we can actually go today.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go over to Cloud 9 and check out what else is down there, and that's kind of it for today.
Yeah, so I'm not sure where we got lost or what happened or if it's right or wrong, but we're gonna add it into our itinerary for tomorrow, and we'll show up there at 8 a.m. like it said today, that low tide starts at 8 a.m. tomorrow. If it really does start at 2, like I thought it did today, then we'll just end up going back to it, but we'll for sure hit them up tomorrow. So we're just here at Cloud 9 Beach. We went up into the top of the pier and it is so beautiful. There was a little surf class going on below us and it was so cool to see. I wish that we could surf so bad.
Yeah, we're definitely going to try and plan to do it eventually on this trip, but I guess we'll just see. Because this is absolutely beautiful and I'm so glad that we came. Yeah, walking out on the dock was really nice, and then we walked over to another part of the beach and we actually found a surf school that's a lot cheaper than where we were looking at, so we might go and try that later. Yeah, they have a spot tomorrow at 7 a.m. so we might even get some surf lessons, which is super cool. And like the beach is such fine white sand and it's so colorful. Oh my god, it's so beautiful up here. So we went straight from Cloud 9 to the beach down the street. It's really nice to have a beach like 10 steps away. It's incredible because it's been so hot today and we had no electricity, so we had no air conditioning. We decided to go get a little bit more footage and go for a nice evening swim to cool off before we came back. Yeah, the beach is really nice. The water is nice and clear and it's really shallow, and also the sand is just like amazingly clean and clear. You can walk in your bare feet. It's really nice.
I am not a big fan of oceans just because I don't know like what's getting at my feet, so I hate swimming without swim shoes, but it's super crystal clear so I can see my feet the entire time, and it's just pure sand, so I didn't really need my swim shoes today, which was fantastic.
Anyway, so since we finally have a kitchen here, we decided that instead of going out for dinner tonight, we were going to eat dinner in for the first time.
Yeah, we've got these little instant noodle cups, which doesn't sound the most gourmet, but we can cook for ourselves, which saves us a little money, which is nice.
Yeah, and at least we can stay here. We've been out all day just because it's been so hot in here. Luckily, the electricity turned on the minute we got back. We were walking past the front desk and she was like, no, the electricity probably won't be on until 6. And we were like, oh, that's another 2 hours before we can cool off, and it gets so hot in these rooms, especially because there's so many windows. And luckily when we walked in, the air conditioning was just turning on and the lights turned back on. So we do have electricity for the night, which is great.